Greetings, my friends. Please consider supporting me in my war to save pop culture by subscribing to my channel and possibly even becoming a channel member for exclusive videos, access to Doomcock emojis, and more. And if you like this video in particular, please consider using the new Super Thanks feature and putting a tip in the tip jar located next to the like buttons down at the bottom of the video. Thank you for watching, and now, on to the video. My friends, I am sickened and outraged to hear that cultural vandal and former coffee maker Kathleen Kennedy is up to her old tricks yet again, doing her level best to absolutely destroy the Star Wars franchise. When I heard what I'm about to tell you, I was aghast. I was horrified and reeling in disbelief. I am just so beside myself with this news. Honestly, I do not know what to think about what I've been told. There are just some stories that are too horrific to believe, you know? And because of the emotional impact the story has on you, you don't know whether your inability to believe it rests on the facts of the matter or on your own stubborn wish not to believe it. I'm just telling you right now, I don't know what to think of this story, and so in the interest of due diligence and out of an obligation to warn you good people out there of any potential train wrecks I see coming your way, I've decided to share with you what I was told about Kathleen Kennedy's plans, what my subsequent investigation regarding the truth or falsity of this story uncovered, and I leave it to you to decide if this story is a genuine threat or just an unfounded fear. But I urge you to watch this particular video all the way to the end to hear what my Hollywood spies had to say about this looming disaster.
Shit, you're kind of scaring me, Doomcock. What the hell has got you so rattled? Surely it can't be that bad, man. Get a grip on yourself. Anything that can shake Doomcock's tree like this must be deliciously disastrous indeed. I can't wait to hear the calamitous communique of catastrophe. Commune with us, Doomcock. Share this nightmare scenario with us now.
Very well then, you've been warned. Before we proceed, I want to state that what I'm about to share with you is information provided to me by sources claiming to have knowledge of the situation inside Lucasfilm and/or Disney. But since I cannot personally verify this information, I must present all of this as unverified rumor, and I ask you to please take it with a grain of salt. Last week, I was contacted by a source I've worked with before, and this source told me this, quote, "Hello, my friend. I have bad news. Very bad news. One of my friends who still works at Disney just told me that there is a reboot of the original Star Wars trilogy penned by Kathleen Kennedy and her woke friends. These scripts will relegate Luke to the background and promote Leia to the forefront of the hero's story. They will purportedly replace Han with a female smuggler. Let's hope JPEG kills it." Unquote.
Oh shit. And I thought being a severed head sucked. Bloody hell! This is insane! It's a madhouse! A madhouse! Get your stinking paws off of my Star Wars, you damn dirty ape! Doomcock, surely this is bullshit, right? No way Disney could be that stupid! Not that stupid!
Harvey, I was filled with skepticism when I heard this. My reply to this source was, holy crap. Are you feeling confident in this? It seems too bad to be true, honestly, like the worst possible paranoia Star Wars fans could have. Do you believe this person? Could this really be true? If so, it's the death of the franchise. My source replied, I trust my friend implicitly. We spoke again this morning, and I was told this is only a preliminary attempt to get this on the slate of upcoming projects. However, KK is vehemently pushing it as a way to reconcile the new Star Wars and the original Star Wars. I replied, it wouldn't reconcile it, it would destroy it. After that, there won't be any point in watching any more Star Wars whatsoever. To which my source ominously replied, correct, that is the ultimate goal. KK wants her version of a trans and female-led Lucasfilm library to be a reality. I replied, if this happens, I guess it means that Favreau and Filoni are gone, yes? I mean, the whole thing would be twisted beyond recognition, and it would mean their work is finished. Is this part of the so-called multiverse they're going to try to establish through the Ahsoka show in the world between worlds? The source replied, "My friend told me that this is part of the attempt to remove Dave and John. My friend has said there is a lot of opposition to this, especially from John and Bob Chapek. It's the board that is backing Kathleen Kennedy, not them. John and Dave are fighting hard to save the Star Wars universe, but it looks like the board is against them." When I asked if this was part of the wokeness plaguing Disney, the source replied, yes, most of the board are already wealthy and can afford to kill one of 50 or more companies that they oversee, unquote.
Jumping Jehoshaphat! This is the worst possible blow to Star Wars. Even if they put it in an alternate universe, it'll still be two completely different versions of Star Wars around to sow discord and confusion among fans. It's the ultimate FU to fans, man. Star Wars can't survive a blow like this. Mark my words.
Oh, believe me, I hear you, Harvey. This bit of news just blew my mind. My God, these cultural vandals hate us so much, they'll cut their own throats just to see us bleed. Now, I wasn't going to just take this one source's word on such a thing. This is a good source, has been in the past, and so I have no reason at this time to suspect that source's information, but just the same, I decided I needed to get more information before going public with this. Now, as you might imagine, my blood pressure shot up to 2,000 over 500 when I thought about all this. I simply couldn't believe it. I didn't want to believe it. And to be honest, I'm still on the fence about it. But after I drank a shitload of bourbon, I calmed down enough to think rationally, and I decided to investigate this for myself, cross-checking it with other sources. Thus, I turned to my Hollywood spies. I contacted them and said, "So I have a source who claims they know someone at Disney who claims that KK is proceeding with a reboot of the original trilogy with Leia being the hero. I'm very skeptical of this because frankly it seems too insane to be possible, but I just thought I'd check with you guys to see if you've heard anything at all along these lines. Because of course this would be the death of Star Wars, but given how they treated Luke and Leia and Kenobi, this seems all too possible." My Hollywood spy replied, "We've heard the same thing. That was the point I was trying to get across to you. The way it's being pitched is, it's not a reboot, but another universe," unquote. I asked them if they personally believe this rumor. My Hollywood spies replied, "Oh, we believe she wants this very badly. Can she get it done? It seems unlikely. I'll put it this way right now, I can't see Bob Chapek letting this get done," unquote. All that said, my spies vowed to continue digging into this. A day passed, and then my spies sent me this reply. "So we are digging on the KK rebooting Star Wars thing. It's not all bad news. We will be talking with, and I'm redacting the name, this weekend, and we'll ask them questions on what we have to get their POV. So far, the best news we have is KK has to run What She Wants to Do by Bob Chapek or someone under him. According to sources, the cartoon reboot she wanted to do was shot down, so we can't see her getting a live-action reboot. We are working on this. While she clearly wants this, we don't think it will happen," unquote.
Oh, well, I feel better then. Don't you, Doomcock?
Not really, Harvey. No, not really. Yes, my spies confirm my knee-jerk reaction that this is an overreaction to something KK wants but probably can't make happen. But then again, I've learned over these last few years that Kennedy is as slippery as a cobra coated in corn syrup, and even when she's down, she rises again like a vampire coated in corn syrup. Consider Obi-Wan Kenobi, the show, not the man. In Kenobi, Kathleen Kennedy already implemented the first part of her plan. It has been reported in the media that as originally scripted, Kenobi was supposed to star Obi-Wan and Luke. But Kennedy sabotaged that, delayed it, and had it rewritten top to bottom to substitute young Leia for young Luke. Obi-Wan never had a relationship with Leia, and yet Kennedy forced that retcon on the series to further her agenda. At first I thought it was just more girl power bullshit, but no, this rumor puts it all in a new and terribly deliberate light. Suddenly, a strategic long-term perspective suggests itself. Kennedy wants to remake the original trilogy and make Leia the Jedi Knight, not Luke. She may intend to have this be a parallel universe, perverting the very veil of the Force, the world between worlds that Filoni intended to use to save the Star Wars universe, not destroy it. In this, Kennedy is every bit the Sith we always thought she was, infiltrating and subverting the Star Wars universe into something twisted and vile in the same way Palpatine undermined and subverted the Galactic Republic. My friends, I humbly submit to you, I have no idea if this is true. I don't doubt Kathleen Kennedy would love to do something like this, that much seems pretty damn clear. But can she pull it off? I don't know the answer to that question, which is why I'm sounding the alarm here. In my opinion, anytime I get a whiff of a plot to destroy our pop culture, even if in the end it may prove to be groundless, I'd rather sound the alarm and have people rise up at the mere thought of such cultural vandalism in the hope the reaction of fans to this proposal will make the Disney executives and the board turn away from this destructive course and stop this perversion in its tracks. Long before Indy 5, I did an article sounding the alarm about Spielberg talking about maybe a woman could play Indy in the future, and I called that Indiana Joan. People laughed at the time, but now it seems all too prophetic. I believe in being the canary in the coal mine and sending up alarm flares at the slightest whiff of cultural vandalism and wokeness, and this is that warning flare. So if this makes you as sick as it makes me, then I beg you, sound the alarm far and wide, just in case. From the center of the earth, this is Dictor Van Doomcock bidding you all, my friends, stay angry. Ha 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 ha.